Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here, and I've got an intriguing report to share with you. Should we be concerned with asteroids? The truth is, asteroids have hit planet Earth on numerous occasions, and considering that fact alone, it means that if it hit it once in our past, then it's very likely it'll come again in the future. But the question that needs to be asked is there any preparations for an asteroid? Are they being monitored? To what extent are they being monitored? And then finally, is there any last-minute preparations for an asteroid? Well, I want to divulge all that information in this report. But before I do, I want to give a quick shout out to noblegoldinvestments.com. They have amazing products in which you can take your 401k and convert it into a Roth solid IRA. They helped fund everything I do here on this channel, but I believe in them 110%. So if you haven't converted your 401k into something solid, now is the time to back that by gold, silver, precious metals, or even cryptocurrency. Well, check them out in the description box below. All right, so back to the broadcast. Well, on the screen, I'm going to throw up a picture of a map that shows all known asteroids from the year January 1999 all the way through January 2009 to January 2018. The blue there represents everything closest to the Earth, and the orange represents the main belt asteroids between Mars and Jupiter. What does that map tell us? Well, it tells us that the US government has monitored about 15,000 plus asteroids since 1999. That's the amount of asteroids that we have been able to detect, which is a very large number. It also means that we have, many more asteroids to detect in the near future. That being said, in 2018, early this year, the president got a memo on his desk. Check this out. This is the memo that you see on the screen. It's titled National Near-Earth Objects Preparedness Strategy and Action Plan. Now, the report is an interagency working group for detecting and mitigating the impact of earthbound near objects, also known as DAMIAN. Now, this report was published in June 2018. What is the purpose of the report? Well, it goes on in the executive summary, and it states, the National Near-Earth Object Preparedness Strategy and Action Plan will improve our nation's preparedness to address the hazard of near-Earth objects, or NEOs, impact over the next 10 years. It further details 5 separate strategies or goals, each supported by a set of strategic objectives and specific associated actions. It underpins the effort to enhance the nation's preparedness for potential NEO impacts. The goals are, goal number 1, the plan is to first enhance the NEO detection, tracking, and characterization capabilities. 2, to improve the NEO modeling, prediction, and information integration. 3, develop technologies for NEO deflection and disruption missions. That's a big one. The 4th here, increase international cooperation on the program. And the 5th and final, strengthen and routinely exercise NEO impact emergency procedures and action protocol. I say all that to say, is the US government concerned about asteroids? Well, I would assume so, especially if they've put something in front of the President of the United States saying we need to have action plans. We need to have a goal and a target plan against such asteroids. So much so that, as goal 3 detailed, they are developing strategies to fight against these asteroids. Interesting. But then I took it one step further and wanted to go straight to the source, to the NASA website, and ask those questions. Should we be concerned about asteroids? Well, check this out. This is the first question that I noted on there. Do we know of any asteroids that currently or now pose a threat to Earth? No known asteroid poses a significant risk of impact with Earth over the next 100 years. The highest risk of impact for a known asteroid is a 1 in 714 chance of impact by an asteroid designated in 2009, FD in 2185, meaning that the possibility that it could impact then is less than 0.2%. In other words, for the next 100 years, the chance of it hitting is 1 in 714 chance, 1 out of 714, and the closest one is coming in 2189. A little bit intriguing. Again, They're obviously preparing because they know it is a potential for disaster. But here's another question on the NASA website. This one states, when asked, is it likely that an asteroid will impact Earth in the near future? Here's their other response. Asteroid impacts are continuously occurring natural process. Every day, 80 to 100 tons of material fall on the Earth from space in the form of dust and small meteorites, fragments of asteroids that disintegrate in the atmosphere. Over the past 20 years, U.S. government sensors have detected nearly 600 very small asteroids over a few meters in size that have entered our atmosphere and created spectacular fireballs. Experts estimate that an impact of an object the size of one that exploded over Russia in 2013, approximately 55 feet in size or 17 meters, you guys remember that one, takes place about once or twice a century. Impacts of larger objects are expected to be far less frequent on the scale of centuries or millennia. However, given the current incompleteness of the NEO catalog, an unpredicted impact, such as what happened in Russia, could occur at any time. Interesting. In other words, they're not 100% sure because they've really only been tracking hardcore since about 1999 up until now. So it's anyone's guess. Ergo, the reason the president probably got on his desk June of 2018 and started that strategy, prepare for an asteroid. Interesting, nonetheless. But here's one last question I want to show you on the NASA website that was asked, would it be possible to shoot down an asteroid that is about to impact Earth, something we often see on, well, television. And they state an asteroid on a trajectory to impact Earth could not be shot down in the last few minutes or even hours before impact. No known weapon system could stop the mass because of the velocity at which it travels, an average of 12 miles per second. In a nutshell, the U.S. government is now frantically preparing for an asteroid strike. As history has proven, an asteroid did come in the past and obviously will come in the future. But nobody knows exactly what size or how big or how small or what the impact or what the consequences of those will be. Now, we do know the book of Revelation talks about a possible asteroid. I know people debate nuclear bomb or asteroid, but if it is an asteroid in Revelations, it goes by the name of wormwood, and the Bible says it's coming during that tribulation period. But that aside, be it that it waits till the book of Revelation or be it that we get something smaller in the meantime, the truth is they have already struck in the country. What happened in Russia, it's happened here in America on a very small scale and not as big of a wreckage. A lot of it has done minor damage, but they've come in all shapes and sizes and tick-tock because nobody knows exactly when it will come or if it will be 1,000 years out or 100 years out or whatever the case may be. Either way, I think having a plan to combat it is absolutely the right path. Well, thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.